Is it just me, or does this boy look almost like Henry Cavill?
Well, I mean, that's the Superman look.
Yeah, blue eyes,
the
dark
square
hair.
jaw, the blue eyes, the black hair.
Well, yeah, but Christopher Reeve don't look like Henry Cavill.
True.
This
but
man
he looked like Brandon Routh.
This man looks like Henry Cavill right here.
Well, in that photo, he looks like.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this in the eyes, because some people are even asking now, like, are they related? The only reason why I ask, because I'm asking, first of all, is that coincidence, or did the studios just give just a little bit of a push for somebody that looks just a little bit like Henry Cavill? And let's say that even if it's not a coincidence, somewhere Henry Cavill must be like, you motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he's already like that. Yeah.
No, whatever shred of hope that he could come back, he's like, well, it's done now.
Yeah,
He's like, y'all got rid of me.
They got a younger version of me.
They got my mini-me.
Yeah, got a mini. Y'all got rid of me and hired me.
You're right.
Yeah, sons of
And then he goes, but younger. Man, fuck, shut up.
yeah. Go on over to dtmerch.com. Show some love to us by getting that merch that we have available for you. Check us out. Double Toasted live in Atlanta. That's going to be September 2nd for a night of comedy games and the after party that we have going on for you. That's going to be at the Marriotta's new theater in the square. So the wait is over. Everybody got what some consider might be some good news today. James Gunn finally announced who would be our new Superman and our new Lois Lane. The wait is over, and we have David Corenswet. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. I'm going to go with that right now. Hey, you know what? He'll get more popular after this, and everybody will know his name.
Sure.
David Corenswet has been set to play Superman, and that is Rachel Brosnahan.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who they are, you probably have seen them. So David Corenswet, I don't know if I said his name right, but anyway, Dave. Dave I saw recently in a movie that I enjoyed so much. I don't know how much you enjoyed this, but he was in Pearl.
Oh, okay.
The horror movie that was a sequel to X.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that film.
Damn.
He's also been in a few other things. As far as Rachel Brosnahan,
He was really good in that.
He was great in that.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Like watching him in that movie, I was like, this guy has star quality. I could see him going on to something else.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Superman. And Rachel Brosnahan, you probably have seen her in The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yeah, Mrs. Maisel.
Mrs. Maisel.
Who gives a toast at her own wedding? I do. And yes, there is shrimp in the egg rolls.
Rabbi, she's kidding.
She's a, am I though?
Right. You're not kosher.
So I could look at her and already tell she's going to be a great Lois Lane.
Oh, yeah.
She got a great sense of humor, sassy.
Yeah. She's got that brassiness that Lois Lane has to have.
Yeah.
And I read that she auditioned for every part and said she was the best auditioner out of everybody who came in. Yeah.
Really good for her, man. I can definitely see her as Lois Lane.
I didn't realize it was her. Yeah, I don't watch that show, but I've seen her interviews and stuff.
Yeah. I've seen her in other stuff too. She's great.
So a lot of people already know that this is, if you're in the comics or in the Superman, then you probably already know what this is. But even the cat has heard the cast like, really? Who's gonna be Superman? So this is gonna be based on All-Star Superman. Is what James Gunn said.
Okay.
I was gonna at least be very influenced by it.
Okay.
So everybody's like, Lois Lane, cool, that's fine. Superman. Let's talk about that. You know, Lois Lane, she gonna be fine. Everybody's here to see Superman. So this dude right here, David Corenswet, first of all, as you said, in Pearl, very good. Like the guy, love the guy in that movie. He's one of the reasons why I like the movie a lot. Also, got that curly Q hair.
Yeah.
You know, got that Superman flop. So he, already got the hair and everything. Superman, of course, is important to get right. But I'm gonna tell you though, Superman's fine, but it's really important to get Clark Kent.
Sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I could almost swear that this guy, he sold himself and got this role, not by coming in a Superman suit, big old S on his chest. It's how you play Clark Kent, because Clark Kent is the one with the most character, probably the one with the most heart.
Yeah.
And Kevin King, what movie is this show is that this is from, where old David here, where he's playing this role. Watching him in this role right here, can definitely see him nailing Clark Kent.
Probably not. To me, it's not about the notoriety, it's about the craft. It's about showing up to work every day.
But I don't see any income here.
No, presently not.
See, you can already see him as getting cussed out of the Daily Bugle. Lois Lane, bossing him around.
Yeah.
That's called Hollywood, Netflix series.
Oh, okay.
So hey man, I look at that. If you could play Clark Kent, then you got it down.
Yeah.
So I already like the actor. I like what I saw right here. So I am perfectly fine with Superman being cast with this guy in the lead role.
Well, I like that he's not a big recognizable person, because they kept saying Nicholas Hoult was very much in the running, and I was just like, I just see him so much and associating with so many different things. It'd be hard to really connect him with Superman. I would always feel like, well, you're Superman for now.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you. They said they were going with a more unknown, and Nicholas Hoult, he's just trying to play the odds. He's like, shit, Superman, Lex Luthor, whatever you got.
Yeah, right.
And Brainiac, I don't know, Mr. Mixon, I don't care, man. Have me play anything. So he's just trying to get into the movie somehow. If I can get Superman, if I get the big prize, that's fine. But just shave my head and let me, try to take over the world and shit, that's fine. Even though he might lose that out to one of the Skarsgård brothers.
Yeah, they're talking about Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård probably in the lead.
Them crazy ass eyes, he might not be too bad for doing that one. And also, didn't the guy direct it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. No, wait, no. The director, it's James Gunn that's directing this.
I thought the guy that directed Flash is going to be directing Superman.
No, he's doing something else.
Okay.
No, that's like I say, James Gunn has been. He said, when I get brought into this, it's going to be a bunch of. It's going to be. We laid it all out. This is what the new universe is going to be, but I'm kicking this shit off. He said, this is my Superman right here.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's influenced by All-Star Superman. So, look, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with that. But my real question here, because everybody's talking about the casting. Some people are like, it's all right. Some people are like, fine, this is great. I don't think anybody's been like, oh shit. No, everybody's been saying it's bad. Not that I've really heard. And trust us, the guy's a great actor. He can nail this.
Well, that clip was great right there.
It was.
And the only time someone's going to say that's a bad idea is when it's a big actor we already seen too many times. Like, nah, he ain't gonna be good. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but my big question here for people, and maybe it's just me because I've seen the man so much, but is it just me or does this boy look almost like Henry Cavill?
Well, that's the Superman look.
Yeah, blue eyes,
the square
dark
jaw,
hair.
the blue eyes, the black hair.
Well, yeah, but Christopher Reeve don't look like Henry Cavill.
True.
This
man
man
look like Brandon Routh.
This man looks like Henry Cavill right here.
Well, in that photo, he looks like.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this in the eyes. Because some people are even asking now, like, are they related? The only reason why I ask, because I'm asking, first of all, is that coincidence, or did the studios just give just a little bit of a push for somebody that looks just a little bit like Henry Cavill? And let's say that even if it's not a coincidence, somewhere Henry Cavill must be like, you motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he's already like that.
Yeah. No, whatever shred of hope that he could come back, he's like, well, it's done now.
Yeah,
he's like, y'all got rid of me.
They got a younger version of me.
They got my mini me.
Yeah, you got a mini. Y'all got rid of me and hired me.
You're right.
Sons of bitches.
And then he goes, but younger. Man, fuck you, shut up.
Yeah.
Well, y'all looking to do Kingdom Come? Because I could come back for that one.
No, thank you, but
Thank you, but stop calling me, man.
It looked like somebody just let the air out of Henry Cavill just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Until they put his ass in the gym and then he starts shooting and then he gonna look just like him.
Yep. They don't even need, if you ask me, Henry Cavill was great. I loved him, but they didn't need a Superman that big.
No.
You see, they say he got too big too. They were like, we didn't think you gonna get that big, man.
Well, but the weird thing is, like, all the superhero actors, with their suit, there's some muscle sewn in. But with DC, I always said this, they sew him in extra. Like Jason Momoa is a big dude.
Yeah.
When he puts on that orange goldfish shirt, he's like puffed up. And I was like, that just looks weird.
It looks
just
crazy.
Let him just be himself. And even with Henry Cavill, I was like, he's already big. You show him plenty without his shirt off.
Yeah.
What's the need to put all the fake muscles in?
Henry
Yeah.
Cavill's
So big.
bodybuilding big too.
Right.
Like, he's
Yeah.
not just big. He's like, what you doing, man?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. He's like, he's like like weightlifting tournament big.
Right, right, exactly.
But you know, I really loved Henry Cavill in the role, but I'm just looking at this and I was like, I truly believe that they said, you know, look, we want to start over. We still want some recognition. in
Yeah.
there. You know, we still want people to kind of see that old Superman there.
Well, like you said, like you show that clip and you say like this guy can really pull off the Clark Kent.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like Henry Cavill ever really did that.
No, he didn't really get a chance to either, in all fairness. Like, I mean, Henry Cavill's not my favorite actor, but like, if you look at the Clark Kent stuff, it's not even written for him to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you saw with Christopher Reeve,
Yeah.
there was all that stuttering
Yeah,
and then this and this and that, and Lois, okay, and all that goofiness, but they gave him tons of scenes to do that in and tons of good writing to do it.
Man, you nailed it, dude. No, you nailed it because that was one of the problems with that Superman movie that I had a problem with. And, you know, the problem with kind of the DC universe that's under Zack Snyder at the time, because you're right, they did not give Clark Kent any roles where he was just endearing. He was kind of sweet and, you know, he played up the nerdy fumbling guy to really cover who he was. And they didn't get any scenes like that. You know, they were, you know, he did it just a little bit, but nothing in a way that it would just charm us into liking that character like Clark Kent traditionally is. Because really, y'all, it's Clark is the cooler of the two.
Right.
You know, when you get right down to it, Superman is cool. Yeah, he has all the strength, but the person that we like is Clark.
Yeah, you want to be around Clark Kent. Like, you know, even Brandon Routh's Clark Kent was better, got more opportunity to be a Clark Kent than
more of a chance to do that.
Sure.
And even with the CW show, the Clark and Lois, you know, you get tons of you've seen him be a dad.
Yeah.
And
you mean Lois and Clark?
Lois and Clark, yeah.
Oh yeah, you talking about the one with
Dean Cain?
Dean Cain?
Or the other?
Oh, you talking about
one with
you talking about the more recent one?
The one it's on now.
Right, with the kid from
that one is great, by the way.
Yeah.
At least,
but even with Dean Cain, that was more of a romantic comedy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is what's his name? Yeah, Tyler Hoechlin.
He was a kid in Road to Perdition. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He was, and he was that. I haven't finished watching all of the seasons.
He's great.
But I saw first season.
Yeah.
And he was great.
Yeah, he's really good. He looks like Superman too. But you see, I'll see that still you showed of the new guy in the uniform. I would challenge you to put him next to a picture of Christopher Reeve. And that looks like pretty much the same too, almost.
You know what? Because he has so many mannerisms that you see, where he has like the stuttering and the nerdiness of Christopher Reeves. Even though he doesn't look like Christopher Reeves,
but
his mannerisms
see it a little bit.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
His mannerisms are sort of the same way. His body language is kind of the same way.
Brown hair, blue eyes, square jaw.
Yeah,
that's what you need for physically. I'm saying.
Yeah, I know people got different opinions about this. I'm kind of more excited now. I think even looking at the casting, I think James Gunn gets it. I hate to say this about Zack Snyder, and I'm not one of those guys who are trying to jump on Zack Snyder fans or even like kind of ridicule Zack Snyder. You know, they told him to do something different. He tried something different. And we all been saying, do something different. But in trying that, I don't think he got it.
Yeah.
You know, they tried something different, but the essence of what made those characters so popular was not there. So, you know. But how do you feel about the casting before we end?
I'm on board with it. Especially showing that, because at the time I saw this, they cast this guy. I was like, I don't know him, but now he's real. Oh, this dude. Okay.
Yeah. And then, what do you think, Billy?
I think it's great. I like this. I like the fact that I don't know who he is, and that's always good to me. Like that's why I was excited at first about Brandon Routh and Henry Cavill. Because I'd never seen these guys do anything, so this will be fun. I know the gal from Marvelous Mrs. Mabel. I always see clips, and she's just terrific. And even that scene, that wedding scene where she's with the kosher Jews, which was really funny. And then that little smile, like I don't give a. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Either way, you may make some prayers tonight. But that's what you need is Lois Lane. I mean, the best Lois Lane to me, and this is not me, going with nostalgia, but it's Margot Kidder.
Sure.
I mean, Lois Lane's supposed to be talking shit left and right. with Clark.
Always
Yeah.
on the
You
go.
might get some ass, probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your homeboy Superman at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that Kate Boswell shit. Not that, you know, and what's her name was a little more okay with it. My girl, Amy Adams.
Yeah.
But almost more Margot Kidder in it. And I see that in her.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And I'm blowing off the Lois Lane casting, but the Lois Lane casting is just as important.
Oh, yeah.
Because if her relationship with Clark is not done well, then it's not going to be a good version. So
She's kind of playing Lois Lane right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
yeah.
just people and drinking and doing all kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Lois Lane's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
She's good at what she does, but she can be a pain in the
Matter of fact,
ass.
when you go back to those old original comics, the ones that the Fleischer cartoons are based on,
Yeah.
she's very much a bitch.
Yeah.
She's a bitch in the
Fleischer cartoons.
Well, she's a
Yeah.
bitch in the cartoon from the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one where they started with the spinoff of Batman. She's totally a bitch in that.
There's a scene.
Yeah, call him Smallville. That's a put down.
Oh, yeah.
You goddamn hick.
Yeah, hey, Smallville.
Yeah, that's all she does is call him Smallville in the cartoon.
Yeah.
There's
I have a name, goddammit.
so there's the show from the 90s where Superman, what was it?
Just a Superman. What's it called?
Yeah.
When that came out in the 90s,
Yeah.
it was right after Batman. Great series, too.
There's an episode called Speed Demons. And it's a very popular episode. It's the one where Superman races the Flash.
Yep.
They have to go 100 times around the world to see who's the fastest. And Lois she has no faith in Superman at all. She found this new dude. It's almost like she had a thing for him. Because Jimmy Olsen, of course, Jimmy being Jimmy, he's like, oh boy, Superman's going to mop the floor with this guy. And Lois is like, shut your ass up.
Lois is like, stop riding his dick.
Lois is like, I don't know, Jimmy. You know, this new guy, he's fine as hell.
Right?
I mean, he's fast as hell. But yeah, let me see.
Superman's gonna shred that guy from Central City.
Don't bet on it, Jimmy. There's a good reason this guy's called the Flash.
She has no faith in him at all,
Dick's
man.
bigger, too.
Yeah. She's just going wherever the wind blows, man.
Who voiced her again? It was somebody.
Dana Delaney.
Dana Delaney, that's what it was.
Yeah. So
Don't bet on it, Jimmy. He's like, bitch, you've known me how long? Wow, you had no loyalty. Jimmy's like,
none at all.
Jesus.
But yeah, there y'all go, man. So I think this is gonna be good casting here. I think it's
It's got all the potential.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. It's gonna be a lot of a fun. I think that
As long as they don't throw a multiverse in it, we should be all right.
you might as well hate it now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's coming.
Yeah, somehow, some way.
James
They're gonna
Gunn
keep
can't.
that door to the multiverse open in case we gotta change some shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's the get out of jail free card there.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like, multiverse.
Just in case somebody catch a case, you know, in case about 5 women coming out talking about harassment and everything. Yeah,
or Ezra Miller catch another one.
Yeah,
another one.
Unless
another
one of these fools go crazy or something, we got to keep that multiverse open. Not for storytelling reasons, for legal reasons, for money reasons.